cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a...
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Johnson now returning. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. We had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 17, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentages. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Steelers 10, Texans nothing.
On the toss, here's Milan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They run it with Balaj. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Again, he finds an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Texans 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Lead to Deontay Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed the name, how about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know I sat down with my
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed lead stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. 50.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Texans.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Watson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
At the 28-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Watson's pass.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good.
17. Steelers 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by the Texans.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The kick in.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 24. Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At the 28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Minus 50, minus 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. 17. Well, Charles, a one-score game.